Welcome back. It's Dinorah, aka the Southern Belle of the South Bronx. If you're new here, welcome. Today we have a quick, easy, and inexpensive DIY. So I made my own photo backdrops for like my food photography or food videos, primarily food videos, as well as a backdrop for when I sell stuff on eBay and Poshmark. I will link down my stores down below. I have some luxury items that I am selling for another person, so go take a look. So anywho, yes, I've always wanted one of these boards. I have a nice countertop, but my back, I live in a pre-war building in New York City and the walls are not the prettiest. And one board from one company was almost $77 just for one board, 20 by 30. So I made my own. I made two actually. So I took a 20 by 30 corrugated board, cut that in half, and made a 20 by 15s. And I also bought some inexpensive, they were $1.25 at Dollar Tree, foam boards that remember you would use those for your science projects. I took one of those, wrapped it in some contact paper. But anywho, I'm talking too much. Let's get into this quick DIY. So first we're going to start off with the 20 by 30 plastic corrugated board. This was from Michael's. It was under $5. It was actually cheaper than $5 because, you know, Michael's always has a coupon if you ever shop there. And I'm going to cut this in half so that it's 20 by 15. So then it's going to be 20 inches long and 15 inches high. So I'm just using two rulers. I got this sticky ruler from Marshall's many years ago in the clearance section. I think it's pretty cool because you can rinse it off and it sticks to any surface and it makes it easy to measure. And I'm just measuring half of the board with a Sharpie marker. And then since it's corrugated plastic, it's pretty easy to cut. So I'm just going to use a cutting mat, as you'll see here, with an Excato knife. Again, all the material lists and material list links are found down below. I found some cool packages as well on Amazon that includes a lot of these items together, and they're very inexpensive. And the only thing with this project that I have not figured out is how to prop them up, but I'm propping them up on my countertop, so that works for me. A lot of the snap boards, I believe, they're called replica boards. There's different brands online sell these little brackets that you can prop them up to, but for the most part, this works just standing up against my counter. So I'm just going to cut this in half. Corrugated plastic is really, really easy to cut. It's very thin. The corrugated part, it's like an accordion inside. You may have to go over the other side depending on the thickness of your cutting mat. Again, this is a self-healing cutting mat, and essentially it's to prevent you cutting any surface that you're cutting on. For example, my floors. I don't want to cut up my floors with my Excato knife. I've done that before. So here we just have our contact paper. This is from Home Depot. This is a marble metallic faux. It's a faux marble metallic contact paper. And this one is 18 inches by 20 feet. And again, our board now is 20 by 15. So we're going to have to cut off about 3 inches on the top, as you see here. As you can see, some of the sides are a little jagged and raggedy, and that's fine because at least we still have two clean edges, and those are the edges that would go up against the countertop or lay down on the countertop. So then we take a photo, and I'll show you a quick video of what it looks like later on. Everything looks clean and, you know, quote unquote perfect. But nothing is perfect in life, and who the hell wants to be perfect? That's a lot of hard work. But anyway, I'm going to cut everything down. I like using my ruler as my guide. Again, it's contact paper. It's pretty thin. It's easy to cut. Just make sure you're using a new blade so that there's no snags and stuff like that. So there we have it. If you hear a dog in the background, I'm not going to record this all over again. And now we're going to stick our contact paper to our board. So now we're going to stick our contact paper to the corrugated board. This may seem a little tricky, and it is, because I was trying to figure out which corner to start with. However, since the contact paper is plastic and it is sticky, and you're working with a corrugated plastic board, it is very forgiving. So you can pick up and put it back again. And then I'm going to use a squeegee tool. I've linked down below a package that I found on Amazon that includes a squeegee tool as well as a utility knife, so like an Excato like knife. It's not the same brand, but it's essentially the exact same knife. So you can use that. And I'm just going piece by piece. Just be careful with this squeegee tool if yours is a little sharp like mine, because I did tear a piece. But since this is marble,
it doesn't really matter because all the lines blended together. So here I have it. So this is a smaller board. This is 20 by 15. So you see those two clean edges? That's what's going to be shown in the camera. And for the most part, it works. And here's my favorite beverage of all time, seltzer. Now let's get started with two 20 by 30 foam boards. These we're going to leave whole. I just wanted to have a larger workspace to work with. So I'm going to do the same thing. The only thing is that our paper is 18 inches by 20 feet. So the 20 feet doesn't matter because this is 30 inches wide. So we have enough paper. It's the height of the paper that's a problem, but that's okay. We're going to cut off 2 inches. I just needed a wide enough workspace to work with. And this time I left extra paper on the side so I don't have to cut it. I can just fold over and stick. And here we have our foam board. And again, gonna cut off those 2 inches. Again, this is not perfect, but it's cheaper than 77 bucks. So here we have our foam board. And I like the way it turned out. And you'll see here in a little bit what I did with my salad, which will go up next week.
See, it worked pretty well. I like it. I was looking at another video online that she used Subway tiles, but they're like sticky, so it's not the actual tile, it's just vinyl that's been molded, so it has a bit of texture, so it kind of looks 3D. And she used that on the foam board. I want to try that next because I love the marble. It's cute, it's inexpensive. The whole roll was almost about $9, like $8.49 or $8.59. Again, I inserted all the video receipts and stuff. But I was like, I want to try the Subway tile. So when I get some of those, I'm going to try that. But for the time being, you saw my fattoush salad in there. That's my next recipe video coming up after this DIY. I like the way it worked. It's cute. It did its job. Is it perfect like the $80 one? No. Does it work? Is it functional? Yes, and you can play around, use different types of contact paper. You can even use like spackle or something to create like a textured surface. There was some other things that kept popping into my head while I was doing that one. But yeah, I just thought it was pretty cool. I just want the aesthetics when I'm doing reels or shorts or TikToks. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok, shameless plug. But anywho, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Y'all be blessed always. Goodbye.